Welcome, race fans. Tonight, HLRL Highline Racing Premier Series is at Lucas Oil here, IRP as they call it. So, as you can tell by all the background there, the oil tanks, oil part of the United States. So, welcome everybody. Glad to see everybody could tune in here tonight. Got Jeff Dotson on board with me here tonight. And see, right now we got Adam Bossy, top of the leaderboard. And tomorrow night will be for the Lucky Dog Sim Racing Friday night series, so tune in for that. Let's take a look at the race analytics coming in it tonight. They're doing 120 laps here, 70-degree air temperature, 75-degree track temperature. They're doing 83 miles. That's 120 lap. Tire window about 50 to 60 laps, and I'm just saying that they're probably going to want to pit about the halfway mark. Fuel window about 60 to 70 laps. They are running 100% fuel. Pit road speed, 40 miles an hour. All right, taking a look at the points. Well, we don't have them up here, but because they were done kind of late here today. But anyhow, Jackson Hartman still holding on to the point lead. He has a 50-point lead over Scott Zellner. Scott moved up one spot to second, so he is 50 points back. Austin Bloom dropped one position. He's 56 back. Tyler Snyder still in fourth, 71 points behind. Brad Kress in fifth, 73 points back. Scott Wheeler, sixth place, 84 points back. Kendall Kerr in seventh, 106 behind. James McKee in eighth place, 111 back. And Roberto Ramirez, ninth. He's 119 back. And Adam Bossy picking up one position, moves him into the top 10. He is 125 points behind the leader, Jackson Hartman. Jeff?
Place we've got Caleb Morrissey. He is 128 points back. He lost the spot from last week, but he's only 3 points out of the top 10. So if he could have a good race tonight, he could possibly get back in that top 10 berth. Justin Gibbs is in 12th place. He moved up one position from last week. He is 150 points behind. Tyler Rush is in 13th. He lost a position last week. He's 154 points back. Terry Brooks is in 14th. He moved up a position. He's 167 points back. Alan Kuhnman is in 15th. He picked up two positions, so he is the biggest mover out of the guys moving up. He is 174 points back. Toby Wedgwood is in 16th. He is 183 points back, 17th is Jeff Maurice. He lost three positions last week. He is the biggest one moving backwards here in 17th. He is 188 points back. Andrew Baker in 18th, 193 points back. Matthew Leedy 19th, 215 back. And rounding out your top 20 is Jason Harris. He is 218 points back.
Very good. Thank you, Jeff. Great job out there, man. I'll tell you what, these guys, I don't even know what to expect about this track, a short track racing that these guys did last week. They were at Kansas, a mile and a half track to this is even shorter than 3/4 of a mile. It's 0.69 miles, so shorter than 3/4 of a mile.
Just a little more than a half mile, but yeah, it's still a pretty small track, but it's.
But what are you thinking? How you think this race is going to go? It's pretty flat racing surface.
It's a very flat racing surface. Yeah, there's little banking in the corners, and this track is mainly high line. You have to really run mainly the high line around this racetrack. We can see some guys here in practice testing that low lane, but I just don't know as the race progresses on. I think a lot of the guys will be up right near the wall.
Interesting. That's interesting because, gosh, I always, I always ran a low line, but I haven't raced in so long. I've probably forgotten how to do that. But
yeah, this is a high line racetrack. You don't want to get down too low. The cars just don't like it down there. You get the best grip and the best speed up top.
All right, well, folks, we're going to step away real quick here for the national anthem. We'll be right back with qualifying, so stay with us.
Can you see twilight lies gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets trembling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the free, and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight to invade the name of the brave. We are the U.S. of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. Stand of the brave, the U.S. of A. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land of the free, and the
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxspeedTV.
All right, folks, we're back. Qualifying's just getting started here. Got a nice sized field. Just a reminder to everybody, there will be heat races in here tonight. Jeff, maybe you can kind of explain how that's going to work, because I'm kind of confused right now. Sorry.
No problem. I'll try to explain as best as I can. So yeah, I mentioned to Rudy, it looks like they're having heat races tonight for this race. And from what I'm seeing in their, rules that the iRacing, info box tells me, is that there's 2 heat races and a consolation race. And then there's a feature. The 2 heat races say the top 8 transfer to the feature. So there's 24 cars in here, 8 and 8, 16. So that means only 16 cars from the heats will advance to the feature. And then it says in the consolation race, there will be only 1 car. So the winner of that race will be the only car that transfers. So that means that there will be about 7, 8 cars that won't even be a part of this race tonight after the, heat races are done.
Wow. Hey, Shelly's in there. Shelly, how you doing? You love the intro. The intro or the national anthem? Which, the intro? I like the intro too. I've had that a few years. I like it. I had it made professionally. Actually, I should say on the website that I made it myself, I guess, but it did cost me money to have it because it's all professionally done. But you plug in all the stuff and it does everything.
Yeah.
I remember the name of the site now. Well, Scott Wheeler, top of the leaderboard right now.
Yep.
And it looks like pretty much almost everybody's turned. James McKee's the only one that really hasn't completed his qualifying effort here.
Yeah. Now, also something else we should note too, Rudy, to our viewers out here that have been keeping up with this season. Now, we all know Jackson Hartman is the points leader. Now, just,
Right.
you know, not trying to jinx nobody here or nothing, but I'm using him as an example for this. But since there's heat racing tonight, not all cars make it, and I'm not sure how they're doing the points for this because in real life racing, the cars that don't make the race don't attain points. They don't get any points. So if Jackson Hartman would happen to have a bad heat race and then have to get put into the consolation race and then he doesn't win that, he's out of this race. He doesn't get to compete. So therefore, would that be points, you know, that he doesn't get, or are they still like giving the ones that, you know, because they still showed up and,
Right,
you know, they
right,
only
right.
do one of these, you know, are they still giving him an amount of points or what? So that's
Right.
the key question. So will this be a points detriment to someone tonight if they do not make this race?
Yeah. Yeah, next week, season finale at Homestead.
Yeah.
Boy, and if it knocks somebody out of that top spot up there, well, this could really be a big game changer here tonight.
It could.
Well, I'm glad, Shelley, you like the intro and the national anthem. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right, qualifying is over, so I guess we're going to move on to heat race number 1.
Yep.
And it looks like I'll give you the rundown here of the guys that are going to be in the first heat race. Scott Wheeler, Kendall Kerr, Jackson Hartman, Brad Kress, Austin Bloom, Terry Brooks, Patrick Green, Jeff Morish, Dylan Body, Jason Harris, Ty Smith, and Tyler Rush. That will be
12
everybody
cars.
that's in. Yeah. So this ought to be fun. Heat races that they do here. I've done these before, and they're with these guys, and it is kind of interesting how they do it, you know.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it's confusing to me. On dirt, I had it down, but on asphalt like this, it's confusing to me. I'm sorry. I know what would be the difference, right? But I'm sorry, it is
Yeah.
to me. So, all right, they'll have 2 pace laps around here because
Yeah,
it is
so-
a short track.
Yes. So also before we get going here, since I think they'll get 2 pace laps here. Just let
Yeah,
me
they
double.
will.
Yeah, the pace car didn't go in pit road. So before they come back around, I'll try to explain myself before I have to call the green. Excuse me. But since there's only 8 cars that'll make the feature from each heat, there's 12 cars to each heat. So that means there will be 4 cars from each heat that go to the consolation and then make the consolation an 8-car field, and then only 1 car makes it. So yeah, 7 cars will not be competing in the feature event.
Yep. All right, Jeff, here we go.
Yep. Pace cars down pit road.
Green, green, green.
There's the green flag. We're underway for heat race number 1 here at Lucas Oil Raceway Park.
All right, still side by side. Kendall Kerr with a little bit of a nose lead there, and he does take over the lead. That means Scott Wheeler won't even lead the very first lap of the race.
No, he won't.
Man.
Kendall Kerr got right on it. He's like, I want to lead these laps.
Yes, sir. Man, very good. Brad Kress in third. Where's our points leader? Jackson Hartman. He's looking. Boy, cars are wiggling everywhere, Jeff. Holy smokes.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, boy, they've really got the hammer down. Austin Bloom in third. Started fifth, so he's already picked up a couple positions.
Yeah. We'll kind of keep track
Or,
of the bubble
one,
for you
excuse
here.
me.
Yeah. Right now, Dylan Body is on the bubble to get into the final transfer spot here.
Right.
He is in ninth, looking to get into eighth. Jeff Marish currently is in eighth place. There's a little bit of a gap between those two, so Dylan needs to kind of... Oh, we got a car getting loose off turn 4. It was Jason Harris. He caught the car, though, so no caution.
Very good, very good. Back up front, Kendall Kerr putting some distance on Scotty Wheeler. Wheeler saying, man, what is he doing that I'm not here? What's going on?
Ooh, Wheeler just got a little loose there coming off turn 4.
I see that. That back end kind of wanted to come around.
Yeah, and that's just a product of this racetrack. You know, the high lane's what's really the dominant lane, but it's also a very loose part of the track up there. So that's something we'll have to watch out for coming off the corners tonight.
Austin Bloom doing a good job feathering that gas. That's what you got to do. You got to just play that gas. You got to be very gentle with it. Boy, that car wants to go around. And he has got a mirror full of our points leader, Jackson Hartman. Those two have been in a nip and tuck battle all season long. You know what?
They have.
Golly, man, back and forth and back and forth. You know, Austin's got a 52-point deficit, but we've got tonight and tomorrow, or next week, excuse me, to try to make that up.
Yes. I think right now, Jackson and Austin, they know it's a heat race. They're just going to play it easy here. They're not even going to go for it.
Yeah. Save what you got for the main feature.
Yes. I mean, even though in iRacing, you do get a brand new car for the feature event, but and brand new tires. But I think they're just going to, play it safe for now because there's really no sense in pushing the issue. But I do see a little bit of damage to the front end of Jackson's car.
Really?
Yeah. Unless it's split.
Boy. Did he get into the back of Austin Bloom maybe a little, or?
Let me run it back and see.
Oh, I see it now. I bet you he did. I bet you did make some contact. See, that really wouldn't, that little bit wouldn't hurt back of Austin's car at all, but.
No.
What happened? Terry Brooks and Ty Smith. He's on the track. Caution's going to come out, I bet you. He's not moving. Oh, he took it behind the wall just in time. Wow, as the leaders were coming by. Holy smoke. Wow. I don't know what happened there, but golly, man.
Now let's go back and see if I can take a look.
Yeah, I don't know if I can. Yeah, I might be able to go back far enough here. I don't know. Hold on a minute. Let's see here. I'm going back. Let's see if we can find this.
Oh, it looks like Ty Smith bounced off the wall coming off turn 2 and got like a shot down the racetrack and got right into Jason Harris.
Ooh, right there. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And he took the blunt of, he took the blunt of the damage. Harris got some too, but Ty Smith got a lot. So he's sitting on pit road.
Yeah, Jason Harris drove away though, but he has tons of damage.
Boy, look at Kendall Kerr out here putting on a show tonight, man.
Oh yeah,
unbelievable.
He's already a second ahead.
Heck yeah, 13 laps to go.
Yep. Now, Dylan Body did make it into that final transfer spot, so he pushed Terry Brooks out of that position.
Yep,
or that was actually Jeff Marish when he got into the...
Yep, that'll put him in. Yeah, now Terry Brooks is quite a ways back.
Yeah,
and he's going to be one of the guys that go home. Well, they'll go on to the consolation race. Excuse me.
And then we'll see who goes home in that.
Right. Right. All right, 11 to go.
Yep.
Lawrence rooting for the number 6 car. Okay, he must
He's
be in the
heat
next
2.
one.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
Caleb Morrissey. He's in heat number 2.
Yep. That's a good guy. I like Caleb. Good racer. He hasn't had the exceptional season this season that he had last season, or well, the last season that I broadcasted for him. He was exceptional that year or that season, and man, I'll tell you, this season he's just kind of there, but not being very competitive. I don't know what's going on there. Scott Wheeler's starting to get some company here. Brad Kress closing that gap up a little bit. Thing of it is, this track is so difficult to pass on.
It is, yeah. This is a very, very difficult passing track. I mean, it's pretty much, non-existent basically to pass here. You just have to set it up right.
Yep, you just got to hope somebody makes a mistake and you can capitalize on it. That's about all you can really do, Or somebody gets loose in the corner.
If you are close enough to somebody and you set them up right, you can pass them. But if you're not really, there, you're just not going to move anywhere.
Jackson Hartman, Patrick Green in a battle here. Patrick Green wants that spot. I don't know. He's got enough laps to get there, but whether he's got enough stick 'em on them tires to get there, that's the question.
Yeah, it is the question.
What is that, pine tar or something they put on the tires, sticky stuff?
I think that's what they put on baseball bats, but I guess they could put it on racing tires too.
Well, what is that stuff they put? They put it on the track too at some of the tracks.
That's that. What is that called? The PJ1.
Yeah, it's real tacky stuff.
Yeah.
You have to paint it on with like a putty knife.
Yeah. Now I will say it's tacky stuff for a stock car, but for a more lighter car like an Indy car, it's not tacky at all. It makes it slick.
Well, Maurice about to go a lap down here. He's just barely staying ahead here. The leader's coming up on him now, wondering how much this is going to hold Kendall up. He's got 4 to go, coming to 3 to go this time. By Kendall's trying to clear him. Okay, he does
Jeff.
Yep.
Now he's got to get by Jason Harris.
Because boy, you don't want a lap car to impede on your possible win here. 3 to go.
Of course, yeah.
Okay, he's cleared him. That's good. Now Scott Wheeler's got to get by.
They make contact.
Oh! Is that going to bring out a caution? He's off the track.
No, he's off the track.
Wow, unbelievable run right there, though.
Yeah.
Kendall Kerr, 2 to go. Oh man, I thought that was going to be a caution right there.
I thought it was.
It probably should have been.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Well, that separated these guys out a little bit. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to do anything with them.
Now here comes the white flag for Heat 1.
Yeah, Heat 1. White flag in the air for Kendall Kerr. Hartman all over Austin Bloom. Look at this.
Yes.
I don't think he's got anything for him. He's just going to have to settle for 5th right now.
Yeah. Oh,
And
he's getting in there underneath him.
At the line, it's going to be Kendall Kerr for heat race number 1.
Yes.
Very
Kendall
good.
Kerr is heat number 1 winner. So
Very good.
the drivers who will transfer are Kendall Kerr, Scott Wheeler, Brad Kress, Austin Bloom, Jackson Hartman, Patrick Green, Tyler Rush, and Dylan Body. But the drivers going to the consolation race are Terry Brooks, Jason Harris, Jeff Maurice, and it changed, Tyler Rush.
All right, Jeff, we'll run down through the next 12 here. Go ahead.
All righty. Hey, here's your heat number 2 drivers. We have Tyler Snyder, James McKee, Adam Bossy, Scott Zellner, Alan Kunman, Caleb Morrissey, Dylan Poteet, Toby Wedgwood, Justin Gibbs, Jacob Halm, Andrew Baker, and Connor Holden.
All great drivers right in that bunch, too.
Yeah.
Golly, man. Here they go. It looks like Jacob Halm did not start.
No, I don't think he did he? Nope, he is not in the field.
Oh, the Highline Media says no cautions in a heat race unless it blocks the track. Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Makes sense.
It does.
All right, heat race number 2.
Yep. Well, heat race number 1. Let's see if this will be as exciting as it was.
Yeah, that was a pretty good heat race.
It was. So
Kendall
only
Kerr
11
walked away with
cars
it.
are going to start this one. Yeah, he really walked away. So it looks like only 11 cars are going to start the second one. So that means the car that did not start, which was Jacob Halm, that means he's automatically going to the consolation race if he does do that. But the pace car is in.
Green flag.
And there's the green flag. We're underway for heat race number 2.
Yeah, Jacob Holmes, he's sitting on pit road, but he is not going out on the track.
I just got him. He disconnected.
Ah, okay. Adam Bossy, second place. Did pick up one spot there from James McKee. Those two just kind of swapped places. Alan Kundman in 4th. He picked up a position. And Dylan Petit, he's picked up a couple positions already. So some of these guys playing it safe, kind of going backwards just a little. Scotty Zellner, he's lost a couple positions. And there's Caleb Morrissey, number 6 car. Lawrence's pick right there, or a friend, whatever. So there he is right there, number 6 car, Caleb Morrissey.
Yep. Now all Scott Zellner has. Oh, we got a car spinning off turn 4.
Oh, Toby Wedgwood?
That wasn't Toby. Wait, no, that wasn't Toby. That was
Andrew Baker.
Andrew Baker.
No. Wow.
Now all Scott Zellner has to do here is he just has to stay in the top 8. As long as he don't go out of the top 8, he's fine.
Yep. Well, we're down to 10 drivers right now, so
yeah,
only two right now. We've already got 2 that will be going on to the consolation. So let's see who's going to be the other 2.
Well, as they run right now, it would be Connor Holden and Toby Wedgwood.
Right. Exactly. But 20 to go right now.
Oh, of course, yeah.
To prove that. Let's see how that how that goes. Justin Gibbs, he's up to 8th place. And Connor Holden did get around Toby Wedgwood, so Toby to the back of the field, just not feeling it here tonight. I don't know.
Nope.
Hopefully he can do better later or something. I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe he can do good in the consolation race.
He'll have to win it if he wants to make the feature.
Yeah.
Because only the winner of the consolation race makes the feature.
Well, Tyler Snyder's getting some company. Bossy's giving him a tough time.
He is.
He's being a little bossy, I think. Or as I call, like Ed, I call him Kill Bossy. different line there for Bossy. Boy, and I got him a
Yes.
good run there.
It did. He also got loose though a little bit going off turn 2.
Yep. That's going to
That
be a
lost some
throttle.
ground.
Yeah, it's got to be a throttle point right there that he missed or something, but
Oh,
he
yeah.
had it going on right there.
He did.
I think he's on to something.
Yeah, we can see that these guys here in Heat 2, they're actually getting down on the bottom. The guys in Heat 1 were staying kind of middle to high lane. These guys, I've seen them go all the way down to that bottom lane.
Yeah. You know, it does look like a lot of fun out there, though. You know, I mean, even though it's difficult racing, it's hard racing, but man, it looks like a lot of fun for these guys. Scotty Zellner all over Dylan Petit. Both running two different lines. And Caleb Morrissey just settling in here, 7th place. He knows he can make it in as long as he stays where he's at right now.
Yes.
Yeah, Justin Gibbs went to the back of the group now. He is way off the pace. And he would be one of the ones that would go on to the consolation race if the race was to end right now. It'd be him and Toby Wedgwood. So hopefully those guys can pick it up. Jelly Babinchak, how you doing? Good to see you. 12 laps to go, coming at 11 to go this time by. This has been a lot quieter than the first race. The first race was pretty action-packed.
It was.
And this was, it seems like they broke away in twos.
Oh,
you got, Tyler Snyder and Adam Bossy. And then Alan Kundman and James McKee. And then two more here, Dylan Petit and Scott Zellner. And Morrissey's trying to close that gap on him. He is 7th, but he's trying to maybe pick up another position or two. Coming to 10 to go, and he's starting to put the pressure on right now.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, you rooting for Scotty Zellner right there. Yeah, Shelley's rooting for Scott Zellner. I like Scott. He's a good racer.
That he is. So far, he's doing fine in his heat race.
Yep.
He will make the feature.
Yep. He may pick up a position here from Dylan Petit. He's putting the pressure on him right now. And the thing of it is if Dylan doesn't choke.
Yeah.
You know, that's the whole question right now. You know, Scotty can put the pressure on him, maybe give him a little tap in the rear there and tell him, you know, he can just move him, get him out of the way, not wreck him, just move him. And there he goes. He's looking to the inside. Zellner.
He is.
4th. He got that run, and boy, look at that. Oh, look at the power he just showed right there.
Yeah,
Wow.
Caleb Morrissey even had a run back here.
Yeah, what's going on, man? These guys saved all their tires up, I guess, for the last few laps.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on here. Caleb Morrissey now, if he's going to try that. I just wanted to check on the leader there real quick. Yeah, those guys are they're pretty much separated out here. Yeah, the front four are separated out. So let's go back and keep an eye on. Here comes Morrissey. He's looking to the inside. Dylan Petit's going, man, what the heck did I do wrong?
Yeah.
Golly, everybody's passing me now. Well, he can't complete that pass for right now. You know, the thing of it is he's in. He just needs to chill right now. 5 to go. Tyler Snyder led all the laps so far. Kind of just like the Kendall Kerr race here, just the heat race number 1. He led every lap.
He did. Well, let's see if Tyler can do the same thing here. Right now, it looks like he will.
Yep, 4 to go. Coming up on lap car here of, well, not really lap car. It will be, though, Justin Gibb. He's going to put Justin a lap down. So Justin will move on to the consolation race. Same with Toby Wedgwood. I'm going to get 2 to go this time by Jeff. Boy, it's been a good race, too. I mean,
yeah, a little more quieter than the first one, but it's still been a good race.
Sure has been. Wow. Well, white flag next time by. It's all that, the win is all in Tyler's hands here, so let's see, that would put him, wouldn't that put him on the outside of the front row?
Yes.
On the feature race? Yeah.
If that's how they're doing this.
Yeah, I would think, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, white flag.
One lap to go. 2 more turns. And Tyler Snyder will bring it home for the win here tonight. Great job. He gets the win here for heat race number 2. Tyler Snyder.
Yep. Now we move on to the consolation race and see who goes home and who makes it.
Yep. Adam Bossy second, Alan Kunman third, James McKee fourth, Scott Zellner fifth, Caleb Morsey sixth, Dylan Petit seventh, Connor Holden eighth. Those will move on. Going to the consolation race will be Toby Wedgwood and Justin Gibbs. So, all right. Well, let's see. All right, this is going to be a small pack here. Terry Brooks. Oh, this is a consolation race. Excuse me. Terry Brooks, Toby Wedgwood, Jason Harris, Justin Gibbs, Jeff Morish, Andrew Baker, Ty Smith, and Jacob Holm. This will be the consolation race, right?
Yep, 8 cars.
The B main.
Yeah, B main. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I remember hearing it, or a lot of people like to call it now a consi or a last chance qualifier.
Right. Yep.
So for those of you out there who call it that, this is your consi, last chance qualifier, or B main, whichever you still want to call it. But
right.
iRacing calls it a consolation, which consi is short for that. So yeah, but yeah, eight cars in this one, which are Terry Brooks and Jeff Morish, Toby Wedgwood, Justin Gibbs, Jason Harris, Jacob Holm did make it in. Ty Smith, though, however, and Andrew Baker.
Yeah, don't see them.
Andrew Baker disconnected, so I guess he's going to go ahead and take the go home.
Okay.
I guess Ty Smith's going to go ahead and take the go home too, because he didn't start. So there's only going to be 6 cars in this race.
Yeah.
Only one winner in this one, though. The winner is the one that makes the feature. So I think this race here, with these 6 cars, I think it's going to be a barn burner here. I think we're going to see something.
Yeah, this could be an interesting race right here.
Yeah.
This is gonna show make the difference between the boys and the men right here.
Yeah. Now this race is also 5 laps shorter than the heat races. This is a 20-lapper. All right, pace car heads in.
Green flag.
And the green flag's out. We're underway for the consolation race, and we're going to see who has the last chance to make it into the feature.
Well, Toby just got a pretty good run right there, but they got to get a little heat built up in these tires before they can really get racy.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's like a brand new car again. So, I mean, they have fresh tires on these cars.
Oh, into the wall, Jeff Maurice.
Looks like he's okay, though.
Yeah, you can do that once in a while. A little bit like that will help you, but you don't want to do too much.
No. And is Terry Brooks going to run away with the Consi?
The Consi?
That's what some people call it.
Yeah.
It's just short for consolation. Oh,
Maurice got all out of shape right there. Jacob Holm passing him on the outside, opens the door up for Jason Harris, too.
yes.
Maurice's car is extremely loose. He's really driving the wheels off of it, trying to keep up. Wow. Back up front, Terry Brooks has pulled away by almost 3/4 of a second over Toby Wedgwood right now.
Yeah. I'm seeing a pattern. Whoever's on the front row, between the two front row cars, whoever gets the good restart and gets out front, that's going to be the guy that stays there.
Yep. Yeah, it seems like,
Yeah.
because it's so difficult to pass here at this track. Justin Gibbs, third place, picking up one position since the start. Jacob Holm already from 8th to 4th. So he is, he's got the tide ride moving. And Jeff Maurice and Jason Harris. Jason Harris is, Maurice! He's going to go around.
Yep.
Whoa, man. And it looks like he's going to tow it. Yep, he tows it to pit road, so he is out, done for the night.
Yep, Jeff Maurice will not battle for this feature race. And he takes his car behind the wall, so there we have another one that we know is going home.
Yeah, down to 5 drivers left out here in the B main. Or consolation race, whatever you want to call it.
Call it whatever you want, because I mean B main, they all mean the same thing.
This is a pretty good race back here between Jacob Holm and Jason Harris. This is a really good race.
It is.
And Harris is doing everything, he's trying to make sure he keeps it off of Jacob Holm. So that's great. That's great racing right there.
Yeah, but as this race ticks down, they're sadly out of contention. They're the ones going home here.
Oh, into the wall goes Jacob Holm.
Yep.
Just what Jason Harris was looking for.
Yes, anything can still happen, though, as we have 9 laps to go coming this time by. A lot can happen in 9 laps.
Yeah. It's Terry Brooks's race to win or lose right now.
Oh, yes. Oh, and he just got in the wall a little bit there, but man, he's okay.
See? Yeah, he's better be careful. Because that's the kind of stuff that'll cost him the race.
That is.
If Toby gets to him, it could be dangerous.
It very well could.
He could just give him the old chrome horn and say, I'm out of here. See, you got to go.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely Terry Brooks' race to lose right now. I mean, he's really got this in the bag if nothing happens. He is a full 1.3 seconds ahead of Toby Wedgwood.
Yeah. Doing really good, man. I'm super impressed with the run he's had here tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, he's got that clean air. Nobody's around him. He can use the whole track to his advantage. That's what's really good about being the leader,
It is, yes.
Toby now 1.7 seconds back. So he's dropping even further. They are really separated out right now. Justin Gibbs does have a little company here, though, with Jason Harris. Harris is starting to put the pressure on him, but that would be for third place. But it's not going to matter because second through sixth place, they're going to be going home anyhow.
Yeah.
Shelly says you're showing your dirt track lingo there with Concy. I've never heard it called that. I wasn't really all that much into the dirt scene that much, but
yeah. But dirt racing's usually what had heat racing, and
right.
A lot of them though called it a B main, but some of them called it constellation. And then a lot of people was just like, well, instead of saying that big word out all the way, let's just shorten it and start calling it Concy. So,
well, we're coming to get 2 to go this time by for Terry Brooks. He's got just a little over a mile to go here to bring home the win. Six more corners.
Yep. Here comes the white flag.
2 seconds behind him.
Yep. So just 4 more corners for him here, and if he can do it, he goes on to the main event.
This is it. Into 3 and out of 4 for the final time, and bringing home the win here in the consolation race, Terry Brooks. He will make it to the main feature. Awesome.
Yep, he makes it to the show. So sadly, the drivers. Go ahead.
Toby Wedgwood second, Justin Gibbs third, Jason Harris fourth, Jacob Holm fifth, and Jeff Morish sixth.
And then Andrew Baker and was seventh. So, but the drivers who are going home, sadly, from this race are Jeff Morish, Toby Wedgwood, Justin Gibbs, Jason Harris, Jacob Holm, Ty Smith, and Andrew Baker. Those 7 will have to sadly pack their cars up on their virtual haulers and get ready to head to Homestead.
Yes, sir. All right, so here we go. We're going to line them up, give you the rundown where everybody is going to be starting. Kendall Kerr on the pole, Tyler Snyder second, Scott Wheeler third, Adam Bossy fourth, Brad Kress fifth, Alan Kundman sixth, Austin Bloom seventh, James McKee eighth, Jackson Hartman ninth, and Scott Wheeler 10th. Jeff?
Mine's all messed up here. I hit the thing, but how does...
Patrick Green 11th.
I've got it.
Good.
Patrick Green 11th, Caleb Morrissey will start 12th, Tyler Rush 13th, Dylan Poteet will roll off 14th, Dylan Body will start 15th, Connor Holden 16th, Terry Brooks will start 17th, Toby Wedgwood will start 18th, Justin Gibbs 19th, and Jason Harris 20th. So I guess there was some cars that got in. I thought there was only going to be 17, but apparently, let me see here. Are they on track? So Toby Wedgwood did make the race. He did not go home.
Oh, it must be because of that one racer. Somebody dropped out or something.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know. That's why I say it gets so confusing to me.
Yeah. I don't know either. So there are, so instead of, okay, so I was wrong. So there are 5 cars that didn't make it. So 20th to 24th. So that was Jason Harris, Ty Smith, Jeff Morish, Jacob Holm, and Andrew Baker. So 5 cars will have to sadly pack up and go. 19 will make the field.
Yep. we go, Jeff.
All right. Yep, here we get ready to go. This is the feature event tonight here at Lucas Oil.
Green flag.
Green flag is out, and we're underway for 120 laps.
Scott Wheeler still battling side by side with Adam Bossi here.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I thought maybe he had it going there. There, he's got him. Okay. So he can't get back out to the outside line there now.
Ooh, somebody's in the wall right there. Who is that? Oh, Jackson Hartman got into. Oh, we got caution.
Oh, we got a caution. Audie, James McKee, I believe, was into
Yes,
that.
it was James McKee. Oh, he got hit there a
man.
little bit. Let's see what happened. Okay, so that was from the initial start there when I said a car got in the wall.
Yep. Oh my gosh, he got tagged by a couple of different guys there.
Yeah, it started there going into turn one. Jackson Hartman came up the racetrack just a tad bit and tapped him, and that got him into the wall. So then he got stuck on the wall. He comes back down and makes contact with Scott Zellner, and then the car behind him makes contact with him. Then he stays up by the wall, and as he's coming around turn two, he gets loose and spins out right in front of the 81, and then starts coming down the racetrack, and then it looks like the 93 collects him. So, wow.
Yeah, I'm watching here to see right here. Jackson Hartman just kind of like plows into the side of him there, kind of doors him, and then Scott Zellner gets a piece of it. Okay, I was on board with that. And then, okay, he loses it right there, and then he gets T-boned. Yeah. Oh my gosh, he gets totally T-boned by Connor Holden. Ah, man, unbelievable. That was a pretty hard hit too.
That was, yeah.
So, wow. Well, we probably won't be able to get any interviews in till the end of the race here tonight, folks, because it's so quick.
Yeah, short tracks are usually hard to get interviews in.
It's so quick. It just goes so fast. So by the time we get somebody down here and start talking to them, they're going green again. So we just, hey, there's a kitty cat on that car. And then the second one, there's a giraffe on it.
Wait, what? Whose car is that?
The giraffe? I don't know, number 2 there. That's Tyler Snyder. It's got a giraffe on the side of it.
Whose car had the cat?
The Kendall Kerrs. The
Oh,
Purina.
Kendall Kerrs.
Yeah. A Purina cat shower or something there. Got a cat. Cat on one side and a dog on the other side, I guess. Cat on the driver's side.
Paints. Oh, that ain't what I wanted. There we go. Okay. I had him in a purple car. All right, pace car is off. I refreshed my paints, but it popped back up purple, so who knows. All right. There's the green flag. We're back underway here at Lucas Oil, and it looks like James McKee takes his car behind the wall.
Ah, man. Well, you know, no resets here. Boy, I'll tell you what, it doesn't take a whole lot to knock them out of whack. And
it doesn't.
Really
we got another car hitting the wall there off turn 2 on the restart here. That was the 87. It looks like they're okay. He got it back going. That's Patrick Green.
Well, these guys are getting awful rambunctious back here, getting into
They
one
are.
another.
Yeah.
Yay.
Bouncing off the wall, bouncing off each other.
Yep. Austin Bloom battling really hard with Patrick Green right now. Whoa.
Oh.
That was a little roughhousing there.
That was. Austin
Yeah.
Bloom, I think, man, he's going to have to, he's going to have to calm down there a little bit. That was sketchy.
Yeah, that was. I mean, boy, Patrick Green got
But
loose
that
and got
scared
into
him.
the side of him. Yeah.
Yeah,
Golly. Yeah, good save by Austin Bloom.
very good.
Caleb Morrissey all out of shape coming out of the corner. These guys are they are just dropping the hammer right now.
Yeah, they're really wheeling these cars around here right now. There's a lot of them getting loose off the corners.
Well, Kendall
Ooh.
Kerr, man, out here putting on a clinic tonight.
Yes, he is. He did check up there a little bit, and the 00 did get up to him there, Tyler Snyder, but then he had to back off. Uh-oh. Ooh, Tyler's looking to the inside.
Yeah, you got to run on him.
I don't think it's going to work, though. Nope.
Yeah. That's what I mean. You can get there, but then what, you know?
Yeah, you can get there, but then it's like a wall just blocks you from passing.
Yeah. Alan Kundman, 4th place for him. Yeah, boy, more of them getting into the wall. I just seen Brad Kress, I think it was. Brad Kress getting in the wall?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And Scott Wheeler.
Jackson Hartman, boy, he's racing everybody pretty hard right now.
Yeah, Brad Kress and Scott Wheeler both got the wall back there in turn 2.
I'm just waiting for the moment here that Tyler Snyder's going to take a look to the inside of Kendall, and he's going to go, you know?
Oh, yeah. Well, now it looks like he's getting a look from the inside there from Adam Bossy.
I see
I
that.
looked a little bit. Oh, ooh.
And so, in other words, what he's telling Tyler Snyder, either go or I'm going to pass both of you.
Yeah.
There you go. Here he's looking to the inside again.
You just can't do it, though. You just lose all that momentum down there on the bottom. Whoa, and look at that. He went down there too far, and he about lost that to Adam Boss.
Yep. I mean, he sure did.
Yeah, you cannot go all the way down to the bottom like that with the race. You know, once you're in the race now, this long of a race, you're just going to burn your stuff up down there really easily, and there's just no grip down there. There's no racing down there. You just got to stay up in that middle of the high lane. And I mean, you can kind of arc it down there like they did just there, but if you're actually going down there to try to pass somebody, it's not going to work. You're going to have to try to pass them on the outside. If you can get if you can push that driver in the lead down to the inside lane and then get a good enough run on the outside, that's probably going to be the only way you can try to make a pass. But that's the key question. Getting the leader or the guy you're trying to pass to the opposite lane of you. Because they know the line and they're not going to give it up. So you got to try to, kind of get under them a little bit and say, what can I do to, kind of make a mistake here and get down there so I can pass them.
Now, Austin Bloom has gone back to 10th place now because of all that, the bumping and banging going on up there.
Yeah.
So he's lost some ground. And, oh, man, Scott Zollner all out of shape.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, that's the kind of mistakes right there that can cost you the race because Austin Bloom closed right up on his back bumper there, well, pretty close to his back bumper, just because of that little wiggle.
Yeah, this is an unforgiving track. I mean, we can see coming off the corners how loose these cars are. So, I mean, if you just get a little wiggle there coming off the corner, or you get loose, and it's just that way, you gotta try your best to catch it, because if you don't, around you're going.
Dylan Body has gone to the back of the field, back to 18th place, so he is struggling right now. Not sure what's going on with his car, but he's the one that does all the paint jobs or most of the paint jobs for these guys. Not all of them, but most of them. So, and he does a fantastic job of painting cars.
That he does. All right, we're already 20 laps into this race, 100 to go.
Connor Holden, Terry Brooks made it in on that last race win there, so he's looking really good. Tyler Rush, we haven't seen a whole lot out of him today. He's been just hanging in there, doing all right. Toby Wedgwood, same for him. He's just kind of hanging out right now. I don't know. Maybe these guys are saving their car for some, racing later on. I don't know. I don't really know how they're doing this. I can't predict their thoughts,
Yeah, I know. Man, I tell you, Tyler Snyder's really just trying everything he's got. I mean, you can see him. There's sometimes he looked to the inside, or sometimes he looked to the outside, and he just cannot get a run.
Yeah, it's just so difficult right there where he's sitting right now. And the bad part of it is Adam Bossy is really putting pressure to him.
Oh yeah.
Making him run that car, run the wheels off of it to try to get by Kendall Kerr. And that's gonna cost him here probably not too many more laps. And Adam Bossy's going to capitalize on that. He's going to make the pass on Tyler Snyder because Tyler's driving his car so hard.
Yeah, and that's what Adam and that's what Adam understands. Adam's like, I can't pass him normally, so I'm gonna have to make him. I want to make him wear stuff out and pass him that way, because if he doesn't do that, I'm never going to pass him.
They are running different lines, so that, I mean, look at this. The front five are just like, actually the front six. The front six are just nose to tail.
Really, the front seven.
Seven, yeah. Well, yeah.
Back there.
Yep, Brad Kress just joined in, so yeah, 7 now. Wow. Do you think these guys were used to racing each other?
Yeah, but I mean, here at this track, I don't think so. I mean, this is really threw a curveball at them.
Yeah, this is a tough track. Very tough track.
It's a fun track to drive, but it's very tough.
I don't know if could you call it technical? It's not really technical. It's flat track, hard to drive.
Yeah, it's just the track is hard to drive. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. Kind of like Martinsville or something, flat track is hard to drive. Corey Brooks taking a look to the inside of Caleb Morrissey. That would be for 11th. Again, going back to what we were just talking about, it's so difficult to try to clear them and complete that pass. So not happening yet.
And you can just see, though, how hard Tyler Snyder is trying to take this lead from Kendall Kerr.
Yeah.
You can just watch Adam Bossy back there, and he's like, yeah, keep working it that way. Just keep burning your stuff up. I'll get around you.
Yep.
But then I also think that Alan Kunman's thinking the same thing back here in the 8 car. He's just like, yeah, you all up here, just keep doing what you're doing. I'll get around you, too.
Yeah.
Kendall Kerr, where he's out in that clean air, he ain't worried about nothing. He's just like, yeah, nobody's passing me right now. Because I legitimately believe this is a track where clean air definitely matters. If you're that car out front, you've got like a force field around you. Nobody's going to pass you.
Yeah. Well, here we go. Tyler Snyder, Adam Bossy going at it.
Yep.
Yeah, boy.
Ooh.
Just isn't going to happen. Yeah.
Tyler tried to look again, but just couldn't make a run on him there.
They're kind of being forced here,
Caution.
Oh, we got a caution.
We do. And it looks like it's the 72 and Toby Wedgwood getting into it. So 72 is Tyler Rush. So Tyler Rush and Toby Wedgwood.
Go back and check it out here. looks like Tyler Rush thought he was clear of Toby, and he was not.
No.
Dang it. Well, that cost both of them serious damage on their car.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think? They'll pit? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. We're past lap 30, and here they come.
Well, tell you what, real quick. Go ahead and talk to Adam Bossy.
Adam,
There he is.
Okay. Adam Bossy, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you guys.
Hey, man, tell us about your run out there so far tonight. Man, it looks like it's really tough to pass out there.
Yeah, when you got a racetrack that's just such a dominant top groove, you really can't do much. And I'm sitting in between a blacktop sandwich right now here, so there wasn't really much I could do. I didn't want to really get into anybody and mess up the car this early in the race, so hopefully something comes around and we can get this track a little bit more racier as the night goes on.
Yeah. Well, you set yourself up in a good position, finishing great in your heat race there. So, and what's your thoughts going forward here with just how the track does race?
You just got to be patient. You don't want to make a move that's gonna stick you on the bottom and you're gonna roll around down there, get past 5 or 6 times, and then try and find a hole. So patience is the name of the game, and hopefully that keeps us there at the end.
Awesome. All right. Well, thanks for talking with us here, and good luck on the restart. Good luck on the rest of the race.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, very good. Yeah, he is in a good spot right there. You know that, Jeff?
Oh, he is. Yeah. But he said it, as what we talked about there at the beginning of the show when we, started the heat races. This is a dominant top groove racetrack, and it's basically a one-lane groove. So once you get up there in that, it's basically single car, follow the leader, and you really can't dictate anything because, as I said, you have to be on the outside lane to pass. So
Right.
These guys are going to have to try to push that guy out of that prominent lane, but he already knows that that's what the prominent lane is, so he's not going to give that up so easily. So that's really the challenge, is trying to make someone give up that top lane, but they're not going to do it. Now, I don't know what happened here. It looks like we got an extra lap because they were double filing up and the lights were out, but they are out again, so we're going to see what happens here. I guess something in the iRacing scoring loop was not liked by iRacing, so they were like, oh, throw the lights back on. And this time the pace car dives back to pit road. These guys have to pace themselves around the corner, though, as the pit entrance is in turn 3. Kind of like a Talladega restart where the pace car goes in the pits before they get way to the start-finish line. And here's the green flag. We're back underway at Lucas Oil Raceway Park. Oh, we got some contact there on the restart.
There was a lot of wheel spin off of Tyler Snyder.
That
Holy
was,
smoke.
yeah. But that also checked the field up and made somebody contact Caleb Morrissey there, because it looked like Caleb Morrissey did get into somebody, or somebody made contact with him around the right rear, and he got up into the wall.
Dang, I'm telling you, that was a little nerve-wracking right there. I don't mind saying.
Oh, we got Scott Zellner loose off turn 4. Called it, though.
Caution, yellow
Now we
flag.
got another caution.
Oh, what?
It looks like.
Was that Austin Bloom?
Austin Bloom. Yeah, it's Austin Bloom. Oh, it looks like he made contact with the 87 car. That's Patrick Green. Yeah, they made contact. Patrick Green and Austin Bloom got together, and that sent Austin Bloom around. Oh, and he backed it into the wall, so Austin Bloom with some damage.
Oh, my gosh, yeah. Almost looked like Patrick Green, like almost like he didn't turn going into the corner.
Yeah.
Eee. All right, so
Caution number 3, or is this number 4?
number 3.
Number 3, okay.
Yep, got 79 to go.
Well, this caution coming out was favor for Adam Bossy because that did put him into second place. And that
Yes.
moves Tyler Snyder back to third.
Yeah, and knowing that it's that difficult to pass here, that could have been very costly for Tyler Snyder. It's going to be difficult for him to try to make that back.
Yeah.
Toby Wedgwood going to get the way by and get
Yes, he
back
will.
on the tail end of the lead lap. Good deal.
Lucky dog recipient there, Mr. Toby Wedgwood.
I'm taking it that this is going to finish under the lights. Is that right?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Because they've come on. It's nighttime or getting dark.
Yeah.
Getting dark, I should say.
Well, the heat races were kind of at dusk.
Right.
So. I guess this would be considered dusk, so the heat races are more like in the late evening.
Right. Well, the lights should go out this time by. It should.
And they didn't.
Well, again, thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight. We do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, folks. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up on the video. The guys appreciate that when you do that. That's for them.
Yes.
But hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to click the notification bell so you get notified every time we do go live here on MaxspeedTV. You can always find racing here every single night of the week. And check out our full broadcast schedule at MaxspeedTV.com. And follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/MaxspeedTV.
All right, the lights are out this time, so we're going green. Pace car is in.
Watch for wheel spin.
Yep. And there's the green flag. We're back underway. Wow, they went a little early that time. I wasn't expecting that.
Snyder to the inside.
Oh, car's hitting the wall again off turn 2. Man, turn 2 is going to be the trouble spot for wall hits, I believe.
Yeah.
tonight.
Snyder's down on the low line there. He is making some progress a little bit.
Yeah, a little.
But he's going to have to drive it in really hard or something. I don't know what the answer is there.
I don't either. But you see what they're doing here, Rudy. The more they do it, the more the 21 of Kendall Kerr pulls away.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, he's loving life right up here right now with them guys battling side by side. But Tyler Snyder's doing a great job, though.
Oh, he is, yeah. But Kendall's looking at his rearview mirror going, keep that up, boys, because I'm just going to keep pulling away.
That's right. Scotty Wheeler and Jackson Hartman are points leader. But if they finish the way they are right now, Jackson would actually pull away by about another 8 or 9 points from Austin Bloom. Gosh, he'd make him about 60. With one race to go next week, be pretty much virtually impossible for Austin Bloom to catch Jackson Hartman.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I think Kendall Kerr's on his way to victory lane here tonight. You know that.
Yeah, I think you're right.
He's got to keep this up for 70 more laps, though. Tyler Snyder, he just keeps trying every lap. He's trying to get by Caleb Morrissey now. Morrissey's got a good run on him.
Jackson Hart, isn't it?
Who did what?
Jackson Hartman was losing it off turn 2.
Oh, let's go back and take a look. All by himself?
Yeah, he's all by himself. He didn't hit nothing, though. He done a good job. Maybe he had some help. Oh, no, he had some help. The 8 car.
Oh, yes, he did. Yep. Oh, boy, but good save. Excellent save.
That puts
now,
him now in 17th
Ooh,
position.
that's going to be hard.
He is now 5 positions back from Austin Bloom.
Dang. It's amazing how fast things change like that, though, you know?
Oh, yeah. And just the subtle little differences like that. You know, you could just be racing along and just the guy just ever so slightly just gets right in the back of you, and then your car goes around.
Let's go Tyler. Which Tyler? Tyler Rush or Tyler Snyder?
Yeah, or Ty Smith. Well, Ty Smith
Ty
ain't in the race no more.
Yeah, Ty ain't in here. Yep.
He went home.
Yep. Which Tyler are you rooting for there, Delaney? Kundman up to 6. Well, running in 6, I should say. He was the one that got into the back of Jackson Hartman there. I'm sure it was unintentional because it was just a slight tap, but it was just enough that it knocked Jackson off the pace right there. Man, couldn't control it.
Nope.
Tyler Snyder under fire here from the number 1 there of Scott Wheeler.
Yeah, so if somebody comes in chat saying they're rooting for Scott, you also got to tell us which Scott, because there's 2 of them in here too.
And Ty Smith's in chat, and he says, "Where's the Bossy Posse?"
Oh.
Yeah, the Bossy Posse. I think the Bossy Posse didn't show up tonight, Ty. Snyder again trying to take on Caleb Morrissey. And he got the tires cooled off a little bit, but boy, it's just so difficult. Oh, man, did they almost make contact there? Whoa.
Yeah,
He got him. He got him. But it looks like Caleb may try the crossover.
I think he will.
Yeah, not going to happen this time, but maybe next time. Caleb driving the heck out of it right now.
He really was. Yeah, man, that thing was sideways. It still is.
Yeah. He's pretty much about dirt tracking it around here right now.
Yeah. That can't be good on asphalt for his tires. Oof. It's burning them puppies up.
When you got to turn right to go left, yeah, you're dirt tracking it. All right.
Oh, yeah. And it looks like Scott Wheeler is going to get back around him.
Yep.
So Caleb Morrissey going to lose another position here.
Oh,
and
man.
possibly another. Alan Kutman's on the outside of him now.
Yeah, Morrissey says, oh no.
Wow, he got loose there trying to block and defend the position. And now it looks like Kutman's going to look to the inside, but he's not going to be able to prevail. He's going to get back in line.
Yeah, boy, you guys are really racing it up right now. Brad Kress looking to the inside of Patrick Green.
Yeah.
And are they going to go 3 wide here?
I think they thought about it.
I think they were thinking about it too. Golly, man, that's what you call some extra bravery right there. Thinking about going 3 wide here. Morrissey clear up against the fence. Golly, man. These guys are racing like it's the last lap. Did anybody tell them that they're just there at the halfway mark?
Yeah, I know, right?
Good Lord. I mean, this is the best racing we've seen all night right here.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, see, if I would have been the type of driver that I know how it is in virtual racing, that, you know, just for the fun of it, I know I would have got a brand new car for the start of this race. I think I would have, you know, turned up the heat races a little bit just to have some fun. But these guys actually done the surprising thing, and they took it easy in the heat races. So it's kind of, you know.
Wow, yeah. Look at this, and again, Brad Kress.
We about went 3 wide again.
Yep, almost 4 wide. Oh my gosh.
I wasn't even paying attention to that. Yeah, you're right. Brad Kress trying to make it 4 wide there. Whew.
This is insane, man. These guys are racing their hearts out back here.
They are. This isn't for the, it's for the top 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is
Hunman to the inside. Oh my God. They both getting sideways.
Morrissey in the wall a little bit there.
Cunman gets it. Morrissey not happy about it though.
No, he is not. He's fuming right now. He's like,
But there isn't a doggone thing he can do about it. All he can do is just ride, you know?
Wow. And all the racing going on back here, and they're just single file up here at the top 4.
Yeah, I know it. There's nothing going on up there.
No.
Dead racing up there. Oh, wow. Oh. Patrick Green almost sideways.
Where did Scotty Zellner come from? Look at this.
Yeah, I know it. He says, hey, I want in on this party.
He's up here with these guys now. He's like, hey, I'm here now.
Well, okay, so they may be getting enough rubber laid down on the track right now, Jeff, that it's making it with, a little more grip out there.
Yeah.
The guys are being able to race each other now. That could be that could be why we're seeing such great racing back here.
Yeah. I wish for a commentator's aspect that it would show you what the track looks like, like grip-wise, but sadly it doesn't. But it just tells you that it carried over from the previous sessions. So,
yeah.
I mean, and it says here that practice had a starting usage of 13%. So it was a pretty green racetrack for practice.
Okay.
It had 13% usage. So just kind of factor that in with, the 16 cars and then the 8 cars, racing the heats and the consolation beforehand, and then also doing qualifying. I would say that just out of pure guessing here, I would say that they probably have about a 50 to 60% track state right now. So I'd say it's probably pretty good rubbered up.
Well, Caleb Morrissey just got into the wall again. That's several times he's hit the wall.
Yeah, he can't hit that wall too much more, because if he does, that's probably going to do a lot of damage to that car if he hits it anymore. I'm kind of looking at the right side of his car here, and it's pretty pancaked. It's got some damage.
It is. Yeah, if you can see the wheel sticking out past the fender, he's been into the wall one too many times. So
yes,
but he has dropped all the way back to 10th when he was battling for 5th.
Oh yeah, so I think you're right. He has hit that wall one too many times. Now you can see that front right wheel just sticking out from the fender there, so that's not a good sign.
All right, back up front here, Kendall Kerr continuing to lead. He will clinch the most laps led here tonight.
Oh yes, past the halfway point, so there's no way no one else could lead any more laps than him. I'm just going to make it my assessment that he's going to lead every single lap and win the race.
I think you're probably right. It's going to be his race to win or lose. Now, Yeah, it kind of makes you wonder, though, if Adam Bossy is going to maybe try to, into closing laps,
Of course.
maybe try to get
Who
up there.
wouldn't?
But my question is, you think they'll be able to make it the whole way on fuel? 40, be about 80 laps. Be about 80 laps on a tank of fuel. I
mean,
think they might be able to.
I think they can because they pitted once already.
Right,
and
right.
topped the tank back off.
Yep.
So I say that, yeah, I think they can make it from here.
Yeah, because they're going to looking at 80 laps.
Yeah.
80 laps, and I think they can make that. I had put 60 to 70, but I really wasn't sure. I was kind of guessing, but now that I've got to thinking about it a little bit, this is the Xfinity car. I think they could probably go 80 laps here. So, but front four, no change.
Yeah, and they topped the tanks off around lap 35,
Right.
so I would say they can make it the rest of the way.
Oh, yeah.
They might be cut close, though, but I think they can make it.
Jackson Hartman trying to pick up a position here from Justin Gibbs. And Gibbs is giving him a hard time.
That he is.
Well, it'd be a good time for Austin Bloom to close a little bit of the gap there on Jackson Hartman, but I don't think it's going to be enough, Jeff. Jackson gets done here tonight, even if he's got a 45-point lead, he's still got next week, and he's got. There's no way that Austin Bloom's going to close 80 or 45 points on him in next week.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, he'd have to lead all the laps and get the pole and get all the maximum amount of points, and I still don't think it would matter. So, Bossy trying to bottom. He's trying a little different line now. He said, "Well, we got to try these things. You got to search the track over because them guys could be racing up there, and then here at the bottom." Man, there's great grip down there.
Yeah.
Could be happening. Kendall Kerr just in the zone right now. Feet up on the dash, got the tunes cranking. And he is just zoned out.
Yep.
You got to stay focused and hit your marks every single time. And man, he did it in the heat race for 25 laps, and here he is again. He's already led 81 laps.
Yep.
Golly. I wonder if he led 81, who led the other one? Let's see. Wasn't Bossy. Tyler Snyder, Wheeler, Gundman, Patrick Green, Brad Kress, Scott Zellner, Austin Bloom, Caleb Morrissey, Tyler Rush, Terry Brooks. Who the heck led the other one? Somebody led one.
Was it Jackson?
No.
Huh.
Kendall Kerr, okay, that's 80. Okay, he's led 84. Okay, I guess it's right, yeah. Never mind, right. I guess yeah.
He's led every single lap.
Yep. Well, it's awful quiet in chat. They got awful quiet. What the heck's going on? I don't see any rooting for their favorite driver in there. Is Kendall Kerr not anybody's favorite driver? What's wrong with Kendall? He's a good guy. Adam Bossy. We've seen Ty Smith asking where the Bossy Posse was. Tyler Snyder started second. Boy, and when I mean the first half of the race, he was giving Kendall Kerr a very hard time up there. Yeah. Scott Wheeler started third. He's back to fourth. Alan Kundman. He got kind of put back a little ways, but boy, he's worked his way back up to the front here a little bit. top 5 for him after starting 6th. Patrick Green started 11th, running in 6th. Brad Kress started 5th, running in 7th. Scott Zellner started 10th, running in 8th. Austin Bloom, he's been up and down through the leaderboard here. He was up inside the top 10, well inside the top 10. Now he's just in 9th, hanging on. Caleb Morrissey, boy, he was a factor earlier. Thought he was going to be there all the way through the race, but he's had issues, been into the wall several times. Front side, pretty well pancaked, ain't it, Jeff?
Yep, it sure is.
Yep, so he's back to 10th right now, just hanging on. Tyler Rush started 13th, running in 11th. Terry Brooks started 17th, running in 12th. Jackson Hartman, our points leader, he was up there battling it for inside the top 5, and things started happening, and he'd been into the wall, he's been hit a couple times, he spun out. Things have happened to him, and he went all the way back to 17th, but he's worked himself back into 13th now. Justin Gibbs started 19th, running in 14th. Dylan Petit started 14th, running in 15th. And Dylan Body just went a lap down. He is the first car a lap down, but he started 15th, running in 16th. Toby Wedgwood still sitting on pit road. He got damage earlier. And Connor Holden is back out on the track. I think what he's trying to do, he's got enough laps. He can pass up Toby Wedgwood for 17th place if Toby doesn't get back out on the track. But he started 16th, running in 18th presently. Well, Kendall Kerr's put some distance now on Adam Bossy.
He has.
They're getting spread out around the track here a little. I think the tires have worn out, Jeff.
I think you're right. There ain't nobody up front challenging Kendall anymore. He's just checked out.
Yep. Alan Kundman battling here with Scott Wheeler. Kelly's still rooting for Adam, or Austin, excuse me, Austin. Austin is in 9th. And just a slight tap of the wall. A slight tap like that's nothing, though. Sometimes I've seen guys use that just to kind of steady the car up a little bit.
Yep.
If you drive it a little bit too fast into the corner, you just kind of tap that back end a little bit, and it kind of steadies the car up a little, and it doesn't hurt it. It's not really scrubbing any speed off to speak of or slowing you down. Just well, we got about coming to 23 to go this time, and right now, Kendall Kerr has led. Going to be 97 laps when they cross the line. Fuel out of the equation, tires out of the equation, although they would love to have new tires right now, wouldn't they, Jeff?
Oh, they would, yes.
Yeah, at this point, they've been out here 62 laps. Now it's just a matter of keeping it straight, keeping it all the way to the end. Bossy second. Tyler Snyder third. Scott Wheeler fourth. Alan Kundman in fifth. Patrick Green sixth. He's still being chased here by Brad Kress. Those guys have been still battling it out. Scott Zellner and Austin Bloom. Austin's going to have to pick it up here a ton if he's going to get any more positions.
20 laps remain.
Yep. Shelly, you should come by more often. Come by more often and watch some of the races that we do, man. Good races. Yeah. Nice to see you and chat a little more. $19 to go. Can't believe how these guys are so spread out around here. But again, if you get back here, Austin Bloom and these guys, oh boy, look at this. Austin Bloom may be trying to get something away from Scott Zellner right now. Like a position, maybe. Yeah, he's those two are racing it pretty hard right now. Same with Brad Kress and Scott Zellner, or I'm sorry, Brad Kress and Patrick Green. I'll get it right. Quite a few cars out of here with a little bit of damage on them, Jeff.
Yeah, there's a few, but not too many. Which is surprising, actually, for a short track.
Yeah. .3 seconds behind the leader, Adam Bossi. At least get a second place here tonight after starting fourth. That should move him into the top 10. Yeah, he was just outside the top 10 in 11th place.
Yeah.
Tyler Snyder come in tonight, fourth in the points, 66 points out. Like I said, if he could just finish well ahead of Jackson Hartman, it might close the gap enough that he could have a slight chance next week, but I really don't think right now at this point that anybody's going to have a chance next week at beating Jackson Hartman.
No.
I think he's just got too big of a lead. You know, even though he is back in 12th place right now, and he's got, you know, the guys that are behind him in points ahead of him on the track, it's not going to be enough. You know, he would have to, I don't know, he would probably wind up having to, he would have had to finish dead last here tonight for any of them guys to probably have a chance next week. That,
oh, yeah.
You know, mathematically now, right now, I don't know. Here he is going to look, he's looking to the inside of Tyler Rush right now. That is for one more position. Going to be so difficult for him to pass, though. And it's forcing Tyler Rush to try to get around Caleb Morrissey, too.
Yes.
Tyler Rush has really picked it up. I just don't think he can do it, man. The guys they've been out there for 73 laps, and
Yeah.
a lot of age on them tires, Jeff.
That it is.
Might try the outside here. I don't know. I just don't think it's going to happen because it's just. Oh, he got a good run. Is he going to spin him? He did spin him, and that brings out a caution. Tyler Rush going around.
We got a late race caution.
Yeah, let's go back and take a look at it here. I don't think it was there was no intentional stuff there. Just guys are racing on tires that are slick as anything, man. They're just right there. It looks like he did kind of get into the back of them. But, you know, Tyler Rush is trying to block, and Jackson Hartman's trying to get by him. Things happen. Could have been worse. So, I'm sure Tyler Rush ain't too happy right now, but yeah, it looks like they're going to come to pit road, Jeff. I think that's a good idea. Well, you got somebody you want to talk to, make it quick.
I didn't, but I guess, let's see. Where is... There he is. Put him back on that one. Jackson Hartman, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Jeff.
Hey, man, tell us about your run you've been having out there tonight. I know it hasn't looked too good for you, but, man, what's your thoughts on how the track was racing here tonight and how your heat race went?
It was fun. You know, it's a top lane track, so to pass somebody, you either have to wreck them like Alan did to me, which put me back there, or you have to just be good. You know, I knew in these last two races I kind of just wanted to survive, maybe gain some points. I don't know. I've been everywhere tonight except for where I wanted to be. It feels like so. I'm out here. There's 7 to go. I wish I wouldn't have caused that caution, and this thing would kind of just be over by now.
Yeah, well, coming into tonight's race, though, you had a 50-point lead. So after tonight's finish, what's your thoughts on how that'll look like going into the final race next week?
If I can keep, I mean, I think Zellner will probably gain a couple on me here, but I mean, the most amount of points you can earn in a race is 53. So even if I showed up next week and finished dead last, I don't think it would matter. So if I had a 40-point lead going into next week, I'm fine, I believe. So, and even then, I mean, I'd have to finish dead last, which I'm not saying is impossible. Don't.
Right.
I'm not saying that, but it's looking good. I kind of hope I could just put myself in a position where I can just go out next week and enjoy myself, because this race isn't it, guys.
Yeah. All right, Jackson. Well, thanks for talking with us here, and good luck next week.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
All right. Lights should go out this time by. Gosh, I've been out there enough. All right, looks like it's going to be a 4-lap shootout. Four laps to decide this, Jeff.
Yep. Who's it going to be? Because looky, we've got 2 new front runners here. So the question is, Kendall Kerr has finally lost the lead. What's going to happen here at these 4 laps?
Well, them 2 out front, they took 2 tires.
They did,
3.
yeah. So that's
3.
That's going to be the question.
Yeah. Kendall Kerr took 4.
Okay. All right. Well, here we get ready to go. Let's see what happens. 4 laps to go.
Green flag.
The green flag is back out. We're underway. Wow, that was a very interesting line there that
yeah.
Goodman took there for that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he was kind of concerned about maybe wheel spin.
Oh, caution's right back out. We got a car flipping. Oh, we got a big crash.
Oh, man.
The big one has happened.
Patrick Green.
It did. Yeah, it started way before he started flipping. I don't know what happened. Let's see. I'm seeing Austin Bloom. Oh, Patrick Green got loose in front of Austin Bloom, and then he kind of overcorrected it, shot back up the racetrack in front of Austin. Poor Austin had nowhere to go. He hits him. Austin hits the wall and comes like a dead stop, gets into Terry Brooks, and then Terry Brooks gets rear-ended and gets shoved right into the 87 car. And that's where it just keeps going. So Patrick Green was really like just a pinball there, just being hit. And he will sadly take his car behind the wall.
Yeah, that it immediately put him right on pit road, which was really odd, but golly, man. Everybody running for that same piece of real estate, and you know, when things like that happen, Jeff, this is what we're going to run into. I would not be surprised to see that same thing or similar thing happen here again before we do get the one to go. Yes, because it's just the temperatures have heated up a lot. You know, and these guys have run all night long, and had good racing. They've kept it clean. Gosh, that's what, caution number 4 or something? What the heck is it? 5.
Something like that. Yeah.
Five cautions in 120 laps.
At this track,
Yeah.
that's unheard of.
nothing.
Usually this track has like 8 to 10 cautions already.
Yeah. So now my question is, I'm kind of concerned about how this is going to go here with them 3 up front that only did 2 tires,
Yeah.
and Kendall Kerr and Adam Bossi, they took 4.
Well, I mean, it was looking like it was going to be a finish with, the guys that took 2 tires. But we're going to see here on this restart, because this is the only green, white checker attempt they get. They only get 1 attempt.
I mean, this is the question is maybe, them guys are going to be questioning their deal, saying, take like Kendall Kerr. Gosh, maybe I should have only did 2 tires, because for track position. So, I mean, he led 112 laps here tonight, and if he doesn't win the race, that's pretty upsetting.
It is, yeah.
Dominating performance,
I mean, I would say it right here that with the way this racetrack drives and him being in 4th place, I mean, I want to have a bold statement here, but I'm going to say with just 2 laps to go on a restart and him in 4th, the way this track drives, he's out of contention already.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah.
I mean, anything can happen, though, so I'm not counting him out. I'm just saying that, the way this track drives, I would just say that I would put him in that spot for the moment.
Right. Well, watch Hundman, because on that last restart, he took a big wide drop to the bottom there.
He did.
I think he was anticipating any wheel spin.
Whether
he had it, or Scott Wheeler had it, or whoever. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
That is. All right, pace cars back to pit road for the final time, because this is the one and only green, white checker attempt they get. So the next flag will end it. Do we stay green? Does the caution come back out? Do we make it to the white flag? Let's see. Green flag's back out. Ooh, Cunliffe did not do that this time, and he did a little bit of wheel spin there.
Yeah, now the question is can Kendall Kerr get there? Oh, contact.
Yeah, contact. Kendall Kerr's going to get the second. Question is, can he get back to the lead? It looks like, they're spinning. And a caution's out. Scott Wheeler gets it.
Oh my gosh. Kendall Kerr upside down.
Yes, he was.
Holy smokes.
Wow, he's gonna have a bad finish tonight after that one.
Oh my gosh.
It all
after all
right
that.
There. As I said,
you said it.
Happen.
You said it. Things can happen, and boy, they just happened right there.
They did.
My gosh.
I did not see that happening, though. I did not see him getting a wreck.
Nope, me neither. Nope.
Wow.
All right, well, congratulations to our winner here, Scott Wheeler, for winning tonight, man. After all of that, let's see, how many laps did he lead? 12 laps.
12.
Yep. But he led the most important one.
He did.
Look at that. They're all giving him a little bump there.
Yeah.
All right, man. That's pretty awesome.
That is. So as the final running order goes down here, it does look like that Scott Wheeler will win the race. Tyler Snyder will finish second. And it looks like Adam Bossi got third.
Yep. Everybody giving him a bump here. Congratulating him. Yeah, man. I hope he does a burnout. Let's see. We need Scotty Wheeler up here. Let me get him up here. Scott, make sure you do burnout, baby.
Yeah, I'm doing my best, Rudy. It's been a while.
You're a little out of practice, huh? Oh, man. Well, congratulations on your victory, Scott. Man, I'll tell you what. You tell us about the call to make the 2-tire change at the end.
Yeah, well, let me park here.
Yeah.
No, Caleb had made the call earlier in the race, and the left side tire wear was definitely a lot less than the than the right side. So it worked out for him to gain spots, and it was just perfect timing to take the risk and just go for it. So
Yeah.
it paid off. You got a little lucky with the cautions there, but man, it feels good.
Oh man, I'll bet it does. That was I mean, it was a long race, but it wasn't a long race, you know. But it was a long race at first because you guys were everybody was just following the leader. You know, it looked like it was Kendall Kerr's race to win, which he did come out of here leading the most laps tonight with 112. Just amazing, and not win the race, but he tried. He tried, boy. He was. What did you have for him if he would have gave you the old bumper?
I don't know if I really would have had anything. We were in the same heat together, and we were kind of running the same laps. I think towards the long run, I just couldn't gain any time on him, or if I did, it would go back in one corner. I'd gain it back in the other. But it's really hard to pass. Once somebody gets past you, it's pretty much have to put the bumper to somebody, and that didn't really happen tonight, which is great. It was a pretty clean race throughout the whole field, I think.
Yeah.
But we'll take what we can get. It's a perfect way to end my season.
Well, I mean, it might not be, you know, you might not put you that much closer, although there was a lot of changes out there. Points are going to get really shook up next week, but next week being the season finale at Homestead, I don't think it's got enough. It didn't put you like close enough to even have a shot at winning the championship. But it's still, you know, great season. You know, this is going to be, it's probably going to put you like in fifth. So that's a pretty respectable place to be for a season.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I actually can't make the race next week. I'm going to be on vacation. So this was kind of the send off, but what a way to do it. But it's been great all season with these guys. And, you know, we had a couple rough races, but I think for the most part, we put on a really good show every week.
Yep. Well, I hate to burst your bubble, buddy, but vacations are for after race season.
Hey, well, you know, somebody had to be off last week, right? But
right.
no, I'm glad that we took that bye week. It's so much better, and it's a better experience to, you know, a better atmosphere when you guys are calling the races. I know the guys in the league like it. I always watch the races back, and you know, the people at home, I'm sure I love it too. I think you had mentioned last week that maybe it was getting a little repetitive, but I don't think so in any way. I think it's a great show. It's a great product you guys put out, and I'm excited to do it again next season.
Well, we may be in the fix of fixing that to where if I go down there, I will be able to broadcast from there. So we're working on that. We're working on it. So I got some things to do, and we're going to have it set up hopefully. So, well, congratulations again, Scott, and good luck on your vacation. Have a good time. Enjoy yourself. Just be careful out there. Be safe. And congratulations tonight. Great win. Who you got to thank for it?
Yeah, I got to thank my teammates all season. They've been great. Austin came in, took over for Toby, and just meshed right away. We've always had really good chemistry no matter who's in that fourth spot, but it really clicked this season. We all got a win, which is awesome. You guys in the booth, you do a really good job. Like I was saying earlier, it's a blast watching these races back, especially when you win. The guys in the league, they have one more race to go. I'll be watching. You know, while I'm on vacation, I'll try to tune in here or there, but it was a really good season for all of us. I think there wasn't any big drama. We all ran good races. We put on a good product, and I think we saw a lot of diversity around the field as far as running well. But finally, all the people that watch from home, my dad, I know he was watching me, sending me texts right now, but yeah, it's just great, and hopefully next season we can kind of take this momentum and maybe compete for a championship.
I'll bet you can, Scott, because you know, I watch you every week, man, and I think you're a great racer out there. And it's time for you. You got the win here tonight. That kind of gives you a little shot in the arm. But enjoy yourself on vacation. Think about next season, and congratulations again.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. I'll be watching next week, so I'm excited to see what the product is.
Yes, sir. All right, Jeff, you got second?
I sure do. Tyler Snyder, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Tyler, tell us about your run out there tonight. You won your heat race that you was in, and then you started second for the feature race, and then you stayed up front and you finished second. So kind of tell us how the racing was out there tonight and what your thoughts were on all of the, doing the heat race here and stuff.
I think the heat race was a great idea. We did that a couple seasons ago. I think after Nashville, it was kind of needed. So smaller field, I think, made for a little bit better race overall. But yeah, it was a good race. We had some good green flag runs there. It was just real tough to pass. Just not much you could do to pass. It was hard to pass, but this is a great track, great time. I love running short tracks with these guys.
Well, what do you think the key was tonight for this racetrack here at Lucas Oil, being notorious for being a one groove, one lane racetrack on the high side? What was your thought, though, on what you needed to do to try to make that pass or set someone up for a pass, or is it just not possible at all?
It's possible, but it definitely takes a few laps. If possible, the best way to do it is get to somebody's outside corner, but that's always pretty tough. So I think really the most feasible way was really to just kind of pull a slide job, send it down to the bottom of somebody and get them clear, and then you'll be to their outside for the next corner, hopefully. So no, it's possible, but just takes some skill.
It sure does. Well, Tyler, what's your thoughts going into next week's race at Homestead for the season finale?
I'm excited. Homestead's a really fun track. You can run just about anywhere on that place from the wall to the white line. So should be fun. These guys always put on a great show at mile and a halfs, and hopefully we get some green flag runs in and put on some good racing for you guys.
Now, talking about mile and a halfs, Homestead's the different one compared to all the others. It's shaped differently than most of the others. So what's stuff that you can take from the other tracks that's mile and a halfs to take into Homestead, or is there really anything you can't because of its difference?
It is a little different, but I definitely think there's some things that carry over, like being able to save your tires and backing up your corners, especially at that track. Getting runs down those long straightaways, it's very important. So there's some things that carry over, but like you said, it definitely is a little bit different than other mile and a halves.
All right, Tyler. Well, thanks for talking with us here. Congratulations on your second place finish tonight here and your heat win. Anybody like to give thanks or shout to before you go celebrate your finish tonight?
Yeah, just thanks to you guys, as always, putting on a great broadcast. Another great year with y'all. So thanks to you guys. Thanks to Toby and Kendall, putting in a lot of hard work, getting this thing put together for us every week. And I got some fans watching. My girlfriend Delaney's sitting next to me watching this race. Got some people watching on the stream. So thanks to them. Thanks to everybody for coming out. And thanks to the guys that we race with for putting on great racing every week.
Awesome. All right, Tyler. Well, once again, congratulations on your finish tonight here at Lucas Oil, and good luck next week at Homestead.
That's
All
your
right,
that's your
guys.
girlfriend in there, Delaney?
Yes, that's her.
Yeah, cool. That's cool. That's cool. All right. Well, we got third place here. Adam Bossy. Holy smokes, man! What a run you had tonight. It was looking pretty good for you to possibly pull out a win earlier. You were kind of trying to stay up there with Kendall Kerr, but talk about the race here tonight.
Yeah, this one's a little bittersweet. I've only been on the service for about a year now, so I've been working hard to try and get a win in this league, and all these guys put up such a good fight. So, I mean, as we said in the in-car during the race, it's a one-groove racetrack, and you got to be patient. And I think I was just a little bit too patient as the race went on. And with Kendall out leading, I think he knew that, he realized that, and he just did a better job of saving his stuff. So coming down about 20-30 to go, the car just started getting tight, and never really could catch back up to him. And that last pit stop, not taking two tires there, was a little bit of the deciding factor. So there's a couple of things I'm going to look back and probably want to do over again.
Yeah, I can see. But, this is a different kind of track, though. When you're running less than a mile and it's flat corners and everything, that sometimes it makes it more of a one groove track than you would think it would. You would think being a flat track that it would kind of turn into maybe at least a two groove track. And tonight it really wasn't that way. I mean, we're looking at and watching some of that. We kept waiting when we talked to you earlier. We kept waiting to see if the track was ever going to come in. Now, in that second half, it seemed like things changed a little bit and guys were able to move around the track a little bit. Did you notice that?
Yeah, it felt like that the bottom was coming in a little bit, but
Yeah.
with how wide and sweeping these corners are, setting up a pass is almost like racing at a road course. You really gotta try and wait until it's straight and set up the braking zone to where you can get in a little bit deeper and slide up.
Right.
But the lower groove was coming in. You were able to hang around there a little bit. I know Tyler stuck around on my inside on the second to last restart there
Right.
for a few laps. So the track did start coming in a little bit, but
Yep.
it not enough that I think you could make a pass real easy down there.
Yeah. Well, this definitely puts you inside the top 10 for points, but I think you're just a little bit too far out for the championship. But what are you expecting next week at Homestead for going from less than 3/4 of a mile tonight to 1.5 miles next week?
It's funny because I consider these tracks kind of really similar. You have big sweeping corners that you got to hit just right every single time. You really want to make sure you're holding on to your tires, and then you have long straightaways where if you run the corner right, you can potentially make a pass going down the straight and set it up going into 1 or 3. So it'll be a fun race. I'm looking forward to it. I'm probably going to spend some time trying to figure out how to save my tires a little bit better. But once we get in there and finish off this season, I'll be pretty happy and with where I'm at so far. So
Right. All right, buddy. Well, before you get out of here and go celebrate this third place and trying to get yourself all set up for next week at Homestead, who you got to thank for this?
First off, I got to thank everybody in Swamp Motorsports: Dylan Poteet, Connor Holden, Dylan Body, Ty Smith, Jackson Hartman. I can get a little tense running up towards the front. That's kind of my downfall at the moment. And those guys just help keep me calm, keep me level-headed. Thank you to you guys for putting on this broadcast every season and every race. It's always a blast to go back and watch them. And this one, no doubt, is going to be tons of fun to go back and watch. Thanks to everybody that tunes in on Thursday nights to come watch us. I know it takes a little time out of their night. Hopefully it's relaxing and a joy to watch, and we get a good show for you every week.
All right, buddy. Well, go celebrate it, and we will see what you can do next week at the 1.5 miles of Homestead.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
All right, buddy. All right, Jeff, let's run down through the final results here.
Yep.
All right, Scott Wheeler coming home with the win. Tyler Snyder second. Adam Bossy will finish in third. Brad Kress fourth. Caleb Morrissey fifth. Dylan Petit sixth. Tyler Rush seventh. Jackson Hartman, our points leader, he will finish in eighth. Scott Zoner ninth. And Justin Gibbs 10th. Jeff?
Yep, finishing 11th tonight will be Kendall Kerr. Man, what a heartbreak for him. Leading the most
leading
laps.
all them. Oh my gosh.
And then coming down to, that and then getting in an accident, that's just heartbreak hotel right there for him. But he'll sadly finish 11th tonight. Alan Cunman will finish in 12th, and he was the last one on the lead lap. Dylan Body will finish 13th. Terry Brooks will finish 14th. Austin Bloom will finish 15th. Patrick Green in 16th. Connor Holden will finish 17th. Toby Wedgwood will finish 18th. James McKee rounds out your field, finishing 19th. Then we have Jason Harris, Ty Smith, Jeff Maurice, Jacob Halm, and Andrew Baker, who had to go home because of their finishing order in the last chance consolation, whichever B main you want to call it.
Right.
So.
Right. All right. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in tonight. And do me a big favor. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to click the notification bell and give us a thumbs up on the video. And until next time, stay safe and have a good night.
Yes. Good night, everyone.